Hey guys, today we're going to be looking at what I think is probably going to be the next best space survival game out there on the market. Today, the game I'm referring to is, as shown in the video, Starbase. The game itself seems to be fairly similar to Space Engineers and other existing space survival games, however with a great many upgrades and things that make it far superior to Space Engineers and most of the other titles that are currently on the market. As we move into the year, the game itself is about to release into its alpha stage of development and begin allowing more and more players into it. From what the devs have released, the game's PvP system seems to be very well fleshed out. The first-person gunplay seems to be top-notch, and on par with games that have FPS action as their bread and butter. Gunplay aside, you're also able to magnetically walk on all surfaces, fly around with jetpacks, and move around with crafted ground vehicles, which I might add, the scene here reminds me a lot of Halo, and having a rocket launcher mongoose combination, so it looks like it's going to be pretty fun. Also shown is the fact that all damage, even small arms fire, is voxel based, coupled with fully destructible environments, similar to that of Rainbow Six Siege. Ship-based combat also seems to be fully voxel-based damage-wise as well, which to me is a good sign because voxel-based damage allows for better gunplay than a total whole construct health-based system. This also promotes a healthy engineering environment, where placement and armoring will play a larger role in the design process. Starbase features a robust and well-defined and implemented clan-based system also in the game. This system also allows you, as a clan leader, to set up various roles and tiers in your faction, very similar to how you may already have in your clan's Discord or other internet-based gathering place. What this will allow you to do is restrict certain accesses, whether it be to doors or ships, to players that are high enough rank or clearance to access them. And I can think of a few instances where that would be very beneficial, where certain ships you don't want your new pilots flying, or you only want the captain of a ship to fly the larger ship, or you have restricted areas where only top-level brass should be able to get into. I've played most of all the other space survival games, and I have to say that this system is one I personally, as a clan leader, have always wished would be part of the games themselves, and never really understood why it wasn't already in the game. All in all, I'd say Starbase's form of handling clans and other various player groups is by far the best application and truly made to make your game experience better. In Starbase, as you've seen, your characters are robotic, what the devs are calling endoskeletons. Since you are robotic, unlike other games, you do not require food, oxygen, and they also say you do not require any fuel apparently. And what this means basically is that you're going to be able to work indefinitely without the need for breaks. For example, in Space Engineers, you'd always have to go back and get more hydrogen for your jetpack, and you'd always had to get more oxygen so you didn't suffocate, so you don't have to worry about that in Starbase. And that's basically going to let you keep working and really make do with the time you have. Don't have to take as many breaks, so basically make it where you don't have to take as many breaks and get more tasks done in your allotted amount of time that you have for playing that day. So good news for those of us who have shorter amount of play times due to work or college, class or whatever. Just life in general. One very interesting concept that developers have implemented is having your body be modular in its own right, both damage sense and customization sense. As you can see, limbs, even your head, can be destroyed, and that doesn't necessarily mean that your character will die immediately. And that is due to your main processing unit not being in your head, but in your chest area. And as long as that is intact, you're still relatively fine, albeit with possible hindrances to work and function, depending on what was destroyed. You will not be forced to live without a head or a hand, however, and can choose to respawn at the designated respawn point. As for the customization portion of this, there are a total of 19 separate armor slots for the player to swap out and customize at their leisure individually, allowing the player to truly have a unique body or a clan to have a unique uniform system. The player can purchase new armor pieces with the in-game currency, and there are currently 19 different armor sets available during pre-alpha, and many more are planned as the game goes on. The game is also shown to have planets at launch, and have shown fairly large cities that can be player-made. So that's always good for those of us who want to have large bases for our clans, or people that want to make community hubs. For those of you who are wishing to be more spacefaring, you are able to build larger stations up in space. For these stations, you have the ability also to rent out sections of them and basically play space landlord on high population areas and collect tax money or rent money and basically just pave your way to being the richest robot in the area just off the backs of others. Not all constructs have to work this way, however, as you are able to run scripts and have many moving parts, and even create your own factory. I know there are many clans that say they want to be ship manufacturing companies, and with the systems that the devs are putting in place, this will be made that much easier through real assembly lines and automation. I know I've seen this in a video somewhere, but I actually couldn't find it to re-put it here. I could keep going on for hours, but the devs are simply putting so much content into the game that I can't possibly cover it all here and not have almost all of you drop out before the video is even halfway done. So I'll save the rest for other videos and also include a link down below to the devs YouTube channel where they post all their content videos. Probably be able to find that factory one if you look hard enough. Also, if you're thinking Starbase will be the game for you and are going to be looking for people to play with, consider joining our clan at the link below, Darkstar Imperium. Our clan is veteran owned and operated with leaders from all branches of service with years of experience in games like this. We do everything from PvP to engineering and technology development. We are 100 strong and more than willing and experienced in helping grow new players from noobs up to the high levels of experience that you would want. We also play lots of RTS games like Stellaris and Supreme Commander, and other games like Space Engineers and so on. Been playing a lot of Halo recently as well. So join today and be part of the family. And that's really all I got for y'all today. See ya.